How's it going, everyone? Welcome and thank you for stopping into the channel. Tonight I have an exciting unboxing to do for you guys. We are going to be checking out a knife from a company that I have never experienced before, that I've looked at many times, and I am very excited. This knife looks crazy, and you can see I kind of had to restart there, and gotta love the kiddos. So here we go, guys. What do we have here? So there you see the Tacray sign, and then you have, wow, this is extremely good packaging for a knife that is under $100. So this is pretty cool. Let's get in here and see what we are working with here. Ooh, so nice. Extraordinarily nice feeling pouch there. That is very cool. I wish that was removable, like a Ranger Eye or something, but that's all right. We have a thank you card from Tacray. So, from what I understand, this is a Noc Knives Tacray. I don't know if it's a collab or how that works, but I opted for the purple and stonewashed version. This, one thing I can say, guys, is right off the bat, the pictures that you see on Amazon do not do this thing any justice. They definitely need some better photographers in there. I think I could almost do a better job. This looks amazing. It's got like this metallic purple shine to it. You got this awesome triangular looking milling here, and then you have this micro milling line pattern here. The hardware is, it looks very nice and shiny. We can do a little hardware check, but this thing is definitely out of my comfort zone as far as what knives I normally buy, and that's one reason why I got this, because it looks a little out of my normal comfort zone, but it's got premium materials. The blade steel is not the greatest steel in the world, but VG10, if done right, is a pretty good steel, especially for, for most people, VG10 is all the steel that you could ever need. It's not the edge retention king. It's not the most durable steel. It's not the most stainless steel, but it's a good rounded steel, well-rounded steel, especially if heat treated properly. You have a nice thin minimal titanium pocket clip, very well done, looks good. You have double screws there. You have a nice full length, almost full length backspacer. So there you go, right there it is, guys. Let me see if we can get a better look. Noc Knives and Tacray, the DT03. So let's give it a flick. Look at that blade, guys. Holy mackerel. Bearded Doom would be proud of me for going with something that is out of my norm. So let's see. Okay. Detent is pretty good. Can I ooh, I can. I can thumb flick it. Okay, nice. Nice, nice. Easy to get to that lock bar. It's fairly straight on. I would prefer a little chamfer or something on that lock bar, but you know, you can get in there from the side. You can get in there from the front there. Not a big deal. I want to say these are like 80 bucks or so, somewhere in that neighborhood. I can double check here in a minute. But this, look at that Warncliffe blade. Oh, stone washed, looks amazing. You have a nice big hole for the deployment. I don't think you can front flip that. It looks like it wants to be front flipped though, doesn't it? I don't. No, no way. No way, no how. So what is that? That's just for looks, I guess. I was wondering, it's like a pin. Oh, it's the stop pin. That's cool. So it's like an external stop pin almost. That is cool. You don't really see that. This is a unique knife. Unique knife, guys. Unique knife. This is cool, and it's breaking in. I can feel it breaking in already. Wow. I was nervous about this, guys, about getting this, and, you know, I wasn't sure. It looked out of my normal buying habits. You know, it's got this crazy look to it. I've never had anything from either of these companies. I've heard of Noc Knives before, but that's basically it. And I only just recently watched like one video on this. So far, I am extremely pleased with this guy. I think Bearded Doom would be happy and proud of me. Maybe this will lead me into a path of getting some crazier knives. Uh, I'm really digging this thing. You have a nice neutral handle, and it's comfortable. That milling here really is comfortable. Your fingers land right there. It's comfortable. You don't feel that pocket clip at all. That's one thing I wouldn't mind checking. Let's see how that pocket clip is acting. So we'll grab our GBALL Vision Hank from Forrest Hanks. Shout out to Forrest. So let's see. Definitely has some strong retention there. And that is about how much will be sticking out. So you'll be seeing a little bit, but that's enough to get it and pull it out. It's got some strong retention, that's for sure. Not too, I've had way stronger. The detent is a little late there, so if you do not let it drop far enough, it will get held up. So you need to make sure that if that is what you're doing, you let it fall far enough. But I think that's also a safety measure that they might do because of that bigger blade. You know, they don't want it falling down and cutting your thumb off. But if you don't even need to try. If you unlock it and you're down low enough, it's gonna go to your nail, and then you're gonna easily be able to close it up. It's already breaking in very smoothly. I really like the aesthetic of this guy. We will definitely do a full detailed overview of this guy, and I would probably, there's people always saying how guys never do any cutting, and that's one thing I always try to do is some semblance of some cutting, and this thing definitely came with a good, amazing edge. Very, very well done. Yeah, that VG10 is nice and sharp. I don't know a ton about VG10. I've had some knives in it. I have some in it, and they do well. No, they're not Van-X. They're not 20CV. They're not Crewwear. They're not S90V. But it seems to be a good steel. And from the people that I've talked to that are realistic and actually know a thing or two, VG10 is a good steel, especially in certain price ranges. And in this price range, I think it's perfectly acceptable. Would I have preferred 14C or 154? Yeah, but that would have probably bumped the price up on this pretty drastically, I would say. I'm definitely going to do a lot of cutting with this guy and see what it what it does after some use. But I really like the blade shape. I like the handle. I like the hole cutout. It cuts extremely well. I can thumb flick it, reverse flick it. The action is very good on this. We'll go ahead and in a separate video, we'll take it apart and see what the insides look like. I like how there's no billboarding whatsoever anywhere on this blade. The only thing that's on there is on the clip side, and they have VG10 right there, which is perfectly acceptable in my book. And then they did it right in my book. They threw the names on the back spacer. That's a perfect place to put them. It's inconspicuous. I mean, it's not on the pocket clip. It's not on the blade. It's not even on the pivot. I think that is very well done, especially at this price point. Kaiser, Civivi, Kubi, a bunch of companies can take some cues from this, and I think this is going to be, for its price, guys, a well done knife. And I'm honestly upset it's taken me this long to pick one of these up, because I've seen them 100 times and just never went for it. There it is. How I love how the handle is up and then your blade is down. That will really lend itself good for draw cuts. You have that nice low Warncliffe tip. And then this also, guys, especially with that VG10, is going to be a great knife for if you need to do any type of kitchen work or prep work with food or anything like that, or say you're camping or anything. This is going to be a perfect knife to do any type of prep work with food. VG10 will be perfectly acceptable for something like that. And with the edge that is on this, it's going to be a splendid cutter. And I am excited. And we will be doing a full disassembly of this guy coming up. Full overview, detailed overview of this guy coming up. And then at some point we will do a short-term review of this guy. If you're still here and you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below. I'd love to have you here. If you're still here, thank you. I love you. Give the video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this guy, and or if you have one of these, let me know, and let me know how it's held up for you. Otherwise, guys, I will catch you on the next one.